Hello everyone, welcome back to another discussion. I am JB, and of course with me is the fighting man, the legend, Mr. Mark Marsh.
Hey everybody.
So we've got a bit of a theoretical discussion here, just because I'm not sure how these things work out. I could just be talking in fairyland, I'm not too sure, but there's been a lot of buzz around things going into the public domain at the moment. Kickstarted, I think, by both the public domaination, I don't know if that's the word, of Winnie the Pooh leading to Blood and Honey. Now we've got a whole cinematic universe planned about that, but also Mickey Mouse's Steamboat counterpart going into public domain. There's a lot of discussion around the public domain at the moment. And just doing some looking around on Reddit, I saw that a person called Cadenhead has stated that Scooby Doo will go into the public domain in 2064. Now, I don't know if there's a way that Warner Brothers can renew it. I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to look to renew it to make sure that this doesn't happen. But in terms of what if Scooby-Doo goes into public domain, Mark, what will that mean, do you think? Like, what do you think we will see happen?
Well, it all comes down to whether I'll be alive.
2060, well, how old will you be in 2064? Let's, because it's a
Well,
while away.
yeah,
I think you'll
because
be alive.
I don't know. It's like I'll be old, but
I
I've
will be
got.
66, if that helps.
God damn, I'll be in my retirement age
Oh gosh,
on
I will
on
be
on an IV
66.
drop.
No, you'll be better than me. Although I've started getting back into walking now, and actually it's done more good for my brain than a lot of things that I've tried over the years.
I'll be 70. I will be 70 when Scooby goes public domain.
Can we agree here, right here, right now, that when 2064 rolls around, we will bring back this series
With
and we'll
Brew.
have you at 70, me at 66 on a call like this. It'll be a big reunion.
I'll be down for that.
Like let's set that in the books. 2064. We'll just do it. We'll do it.
And if I perish, I have to do it by my gravestone.
No, you're not gonna perish. There's no way. There is no way on this planet that I outlive you. Unless like you get hit by a bus. But touch wood, that doesn't happen.
I get hit by the white van and get easy kayed into another world.
I could trip over. Or even now that I've started walking again, bro, my shoes have no grip. I could realistically just fall and that'll be the
um,
end of me, like
my shoes have
tomorrow.
no grip for 3 months now, and when it gets icy cold, I'm there
Oh
sliding
no.
around.
That's ridiculous. But I suppose public domain. I mean, what's your theory? Like, say if it wasn't 2064, let's say if it went into public domain next year, what do you think that would mean for the landscape of Scooby-Doo?
I think it will probably have the same similar effect on how VHS tapes were mass produced. You remember when movies came out, everything was on VHS.
Hmm.
Movies that you wouldn't even dream of owning on DVD. Movies that were amazing but never made it day and life on DVD or Blu-ray. It would be like that. It'd be the holy grail of shit. This is a lot of good stuff. It's like it's all fair game. Like you said with Winnie the Pooh, like anyone could be like, "Oh, I'm going to do this now." But Warner Bros. Can't touch me. It's the smuggiest thing ever. So it's like it's probably the best time to save all your ideas till that day on what you want to do with Scooby. Look at all those fan projects on Mystery Incorporated. That hey, public domain of that they can't touch them. They'll be like, "Oh, we're gods now. We're gods." That's how perfect it is. Like I used to remember how there's so many good movies that came out on VHS, but when DVD and Blu-ray came around, only a fraction was ever imported over. And I felt like that would be the Scooby Doo domain. There'd be so much stuff you wouldn't know where to begin. So it'd be good, but I just hope it doesn't go bad like even the Winnie Pooh one.
I
Like,
mean, it will, but the question is not that if it will go bad or not. Like, there will be some horrific Scooby-Doo horror movie that comes out that will be bloody, gory, extremely bad language, horrendous morals and stuff like that, but that is gonna happen anyway. And for all I might agree with it, I might disagree with it. Will that happening take away from the possibility of creatives, like you mentioned, the fan-made Mystery Incorporated series, having a more free license to do what they do? Like, it's whether the pile of bad things stack up to the pile of good things. Like, because there's going to be a horror movie, a pretty horrific horror movie, but will that take away from the good that the community can do?
I don't think so. I feel like obviously not too much, but I feel like if it's done by the right people, then maybe. Because I feel like if they gave up the rights now and just like anyone could do whatever they want, I feel like we have some really good stuff. Because think about now the stuff that people are doing with the fan made projects, their own animations, and then you got the Mystery Incorporated. There's already people with good ideas on how to do it. So I feel like if that public domain was here sooner rather than later, hey, look all the good that can happen.
I have a question that I don't know if we can answer here today because we can speculate, but I don't know how this will work legally. Will the Scooby Doo going into the public domain mean that Holiday Haunt and Haunted High Rise could be leaked without legal ramifications? Because I understand from one hand, it was made because it was funded by Warner Brothers and the employees were working for Warner Brothers on commission versus a fan-made project, either kickstarting or self-funding. But how does that work? I don't think we could answer
I
it, but if
don't
someone
think
can in the
I
comments.
don't think they can release it because it's already copyright trademark, so someone already owns it. So I feel like even if that did happen, Warner Bros. Still owns the right to that movie, so they can still say whether or not they can release it or not. So it all still falls down to them, even though it's public domain. They've still made it. They still own the rights to it. So it's like they can just hold on to it, really.
Could I be in trouble legally if I said, if anyone that's watching this, if you have worked on Haunted High Rise or Holiday Haunt, if you can send me that movie, I will leak it when I'm 99.9% sure that I'm on my last legs and I'm gonna be like dead within a year. And that's such a morbid question, but just thinking about 2064, I'm like, what could they do there? Like, I'm dead. I don't know. That's just a side tangent, but I mean, I do think that the Scooby-Doo going into the public domain, unlike a lot of other things, I think it would be a net good for the franchise. Just as far as there's a lot of creative people in the Scooby community, and let's face it, even if there wasn't, I don't think the argument could be made that in recent years Warner Brothers have been particularly good ambassadors for how well Scooby-Doo will do. Like they've either stuck Scooby in a crossover to promote another brand or when we do get original stories, it's like the Velma series and people don't like it, or it's like Haunted High Rise and Holiday Haunt, which they're like, no, maybe we won't release that, we'll cancel that. So, you know, I don't if Warner Brothers were firing on all cylinders, heck, even if we were in the era of the Lego movies and stuff, I can at least see that they're doing stuff, they're trying different stuff.
See, I don't understand why they never capitalize on the Lego stuff because they did the shorts and the movie on the Lego ones
And I think they had
with
Lego
Scooby Doo.
Dimensions game as well, but
But
a
you take
teeny
any other
thing.
Lego stuff now, they do the games and everything. Like Harry Potter's been re-released on Lego for like Switch. It was on Wii U, now it's on Switch, PS4, PS5. And they're like Scooby Doo. It's been 60 years. Not one dedicated Lego game. We had Lego Dimensions, and that was a side mission, and that's about it. But no standalone Scooby Doo game. I want just do Lego Scooby Doo games, and we will be happy.
Does public domain literally mean anything? Like, can not just fan movies and stuff, but can people publish books about Scooby-Doo? Can people develop video games about Scooby-Doo?
I think so, yes.
If so, I'm all in.
'Cause
Like, I
then they
know
won't
that
need permission.
probably the thumbnail will seem alarmingly negative, and
But
people will be coming into this like a negative point of view because of Blood and Honey and stuff. But so far, I can tolerate one alarmingly bad horror movie or a couple of alarmingly bad horror movies for the sake of a new Scooby Doo game that's done by someone that loves it.
Because it's like if Scooby Doo was still popular, that it all depends on whether or not Scooby Doo is still going to be relevant around that
That's a
time.
good point, yeah.
Came out in 1969, so it'd be uh, it once the public domain hits, Scooby Doo will be 95 years old.
Oh God, that would mean Doctor Who will be 101. That's a
Yeah.
very weird metric, but oh gosh.
So it's like, will Scooby Doo stay alive till then? That's the thing. We probably will be alive, but will Scooby Doo?
At its current state, I would say people will remember fondly the older stuff, but unless there's more
I
new
volunteer as
things
tribute.
coming out, like we can do it. Like we can do it. Like, I will still be watching the 2002 live action movie in
The way it's going
2064.
now, I don't see Scooby Doo surviving because Warner Bros. Is like is like
They're
sucking it like a
nosediving it.
they're nose diving it like, oh, we need to promote this show. Let's throw it in with Scooby
Yeah,
Doo.
like, oh, Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai is coming out. Let's have a Gremlins crossover. Super Pets movie. Let's have Scooby-Doo and Crypto
Let's do a
too.
Scooby Doo dedicated movie. Nah. Let's do a Scooby Doo dedicated series. Nah. Let's throw it in randomly in the side counter. Yay! And it's like, oh, let's do Velma again that the fans don't even want.
And even Tom and Jerry, like we've had Timothy Chalamet starring in the Willy Wonka movie recently, and then what we get, Tom and Jerry meets Willy Wonka. It's just like anything that Warner Brothers are doing that they care about more, they just stick Scooby with it and say, "Oh, this will bring in some audience." And I don't think it's sustainable under that, to
I
be
feel like
honest.
Tom and Jerry's still staying strong. So I feel like maybe Scooby Doo will because Tom and Jerry's old anyway. When did Tom and Jerry come out?
I mean, the thing is, even if the new things aren't happening, I think people will still be watching the Mook animation movies in that time. And the Where Are You? I mean, think about it. Scooby-Doo Where Are You went out in 69 and people are still watching it today. I don't think stuff like that necessarily goes anywhere because we've already had that held in such high regard for a while. So I think stuff that has lasted the test of time now will continue to. It's just whether Warner Brothers even care about it at that point. That's like the main thing.
Because at the moment they're not really doing a lot when it comes to Scooby Doo. Because I'm still there looking like there's the only bit we have is there's a season 2 of Velma coming. Great. There's appearances in other shows that they do, like the crossovers and that. So like Teen Titans Go, Scooby Doo was in that. Jellystone. I don't know what Jellystone is, but apparently Scooby Doo was in that. Oh, it's a new comedy series. But yeah, they were appeared in that. It's just to promote stuff. I feel like what was it? We had oh god, this is weird. So what was it? So every year used to be two movies. Then in 2020 there was only one movie. Then they brought back two movies in 2021. Then back down to one movie last year, no, 2022, and one movie in 2023. And now we're in 2024, and there's no new update for another movie. So you can see the decline on how many they would.
Hmm.
It used to be
Yeah, I
two
forgot
two
Trick or
movies a
Treat and
year
Crypto were different
and
years.
and a series. It used to be that, and a series would normally be out 2 or 3 seasons. And now it's like we get one movie, and we only got the crypto one because it was leaked. So even if it didn't get leaked and it got shelved, we wouldn't have had one last year. So really, when you think about it, we haven't had one in 2 years because you can't really count last year's because they leaked it. They were originally going to shelf it and cancel the entire program. So if that wasn't leaked, we wouldn't have got it. So in theory, we've been 2 years without a Scooby Doo movie.
And the Warner Bros. Have denied ever cancelling Crypto 2,
Oh, of course, they would deny that because
but
they got leaked.
I don't trust Warner Brothers as far as I could throw up on them. Like it's such an odd scenario that I did actually I do admit I did believe Warner Brothers when they said that at first, but then after everything with like Coyote versus Acme and all that, I'm just like, this is a company that historically if not lie, just treat creatives absolutely appallingly, and they, partake in absolutely anti-creative, anti-art things that is like, yeah, I mean, like they literally do piss on you and tell you it's raining. So I'm just like, yeah, maybe we don't need to trust them on everything. But yeah, I guess this has been a bit of a short and sweet topic, to be honest. Mainly, this is the type of video that'll be for people in the comment section to discuss because I've said that I can almost guarantee you. In fact, if this is 2064, whatever life I have built up, whatever house I'm in, whatever kids, grandkids I have, I would bet my main stability that there will be an extremely horrendous Scooby Doo horror movie released in the next year or so after it goes into public domain. Yeah, hands up, I'm willing to admit that. But I also think that from that, more good than not will be achieved throughout it. And I think you're very much on the same mindset that there's going to be a lot more things like the Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated fan series that'll be positive. And so more than not, I'm just really curious to see what people in the comment section are going to be thinking about, whether they're positive, negative. Let us know in the comment section. Do you think that Scooby-Doo will go into public domain? Just for laughs, let us know how old you're going to be in 2064. But comment down below, like, if you have been holding off on a script, a fan film, an idea, do you think you'll wait that long to release it? All things to do with Scooby-Doo in the public domain, let us know in the comment section because I think it's just a really fascinating topic. And I'm very jealous of Mark's energy drink because I don't have one right now and I'm dying.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. I've got the
Because I finished
water
training, so it's like you
from
just
Aldi.
I got my water as well, just in case. Keep dehydrated.
Mm. Oh, I'm dying. But yeah, Mark, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on my YouTube channel at Mark Marsh, or you can head over to twitch.tv at iGosLuigi, where I'll be streaming, and also social media at Twitter at iGosLuigi or Instagram at MarkMarsh94 for all the latest.
Hey, that is awesome. You can find me nowhere. So yeah, good luck getting there. Maybe you'll find Courage the Cowardly Dog on the way. Who knows?
You could send him a letter.
Yeah, send a raven. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Take care. Bye.